I think the word AI has been used with reckless abandon lately. As a fund, we believe that AI is not a sector or a product, it's an enabler. So in Fund 1, we had 133 companies across 23 different African countries. AI was a key enabler of efficiency in several of these industries. In Fund 2, what we've said is if AI can help reduce efficiencies in supply chain, so in agri-tech businesses, in retail tech businesses, one of our most interesting investments in our second fund is a logistics and warehousing business in Nigeria and Kenya, and they use AI to look at a more efficient way of fraud detection in the supply chain. If you can apply AI to enterprises and businesses versus nice to have products for consumers, there's a much higher stickiness of revenue. I always by itself is almost irrelevant if it's not sticky. And when you have large businesses that are able to pay you as a startup that can use AI to improve efficiencies in their supply chain, that's when you can see recurring revenue. So AI, just from our perspective, is not a sector. It's a tool to improve or to optimize business processes in certain industries. Now we see the biggest implications of it, or the applications of it in mobility and logistics, in healthcare, and in education. These are the three things that we see the most applications for.
Perfect, thank you. Aude, Francophone Africa seems to be gathering some momentum, particularly in the fintech space. Is there any push for green economy and sustainability? And will the region offer a compelling edge over other countries, not just from an investment perspective, but from entrepreneurship and collaboration?
Okay, thank you for the question. So maybe I'll start with introducing what we do at M Studio. So M Studio is a startup studio based in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. We build ventures to address the pain points of the informal economy in Francophone Sub-Saharan Africa. And we do that by replicating successful ventures from other emerging markets. So we draw inspirations to all the scale-ups in Latin America, Southeast Asia, English-speaking Africa, and then we partner with entrepreneurs to launch those ventures in Francophone Africa. So Francophone Africa is still very much of a green field when it comes to tech entrepreneurship, and so there is a lot to build. So this is why we have this positioning of replicating and bringing ideas that have already been successfully operating elsewhere in Francophone, because we could just use those playbooks to launch what's needed in the region. You were speaking about green economy and sustainability. I think it's like there is definitely a need for solutions addressing those pain points in Francophone. So we have a positioning we built for the informal economy. If you look at the formal economy in Francophone Africa, you will